So, you know, I was thinking about this thing. Okay, like I think about a lot of things. So, like everybody kind of thinks about things, right? Yeah. This thing where you can ultimately put together fibers that happen to have polymerized hormones that they're biofibers, right? That degrade. So they degrade over time, kind of like stitches, right? And they slowly work their way out, right? And your body eats them. Now, if you happen to use the right hormones and the right actual cell signalers and which that one's peptides basically, right? You know what I mean? Like most of them are peptides. It, like they don't say that like often, right? I feel like enough, but like they're just peptides, and they're like enzymes at best. You know what I mean? It's just that you have to know the right ones, right? But like, who wants to get into like a fucking list of bullshit? Right? Like, it's like, no, this is just go into the fucking textbook or even Google it online for what it's worth. Like, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, no one's going to do... Anyways, point is, so you create these fibers, you nanosize them because you basically turn them into, like, really, really small little fucking fibers. You inject it intramuscularly, right? Which is not how you say that. But, like, anyways... The point is that then they degrade over time, and the way that they do that happens to break apart the polymerized hormone and those cell signalers, and happen to, you know, do that good old reduction of cellular, you know, degradation, or, I don't know, muscular dystrophy, or, hey, what is that? Some neurons? I can grow some new neurons there, actually. You know, I could do a lot of things with that. Now, why did they make it? Well, mostly because, like, some people on the spaceship might have that issue, traumatic brain injuries, perhaps. And, you know, truthfully, I'm a big supporter of any trends. I don't care. Fuck you. It literally goes together with bioimmortality. Are you insane? Like, if I can do this, that means I can remove all given problems of my body by just an injection, effectively. Like, literally, my body can just go, you know what? Fuck you, I'll just heal this perfectly. That's what I'll do. I'll just fucking do that in that area. Right? Like, I can heal the brain, I can heal the fucking skin, I can do the whole fucking thing. I can do that. Right? It's a genuine thing. But then I'm like, you know, also, you can form stem cells. That's a thing. You can form stem cells within those fibers for the basic injection. Yeah. Like, and they'll just differentiate, because, like, the compounds you need, you know, bioorganic compounds are already being done by all the rest of the cells in the area, right? So it's like, oh, right, yeah, no, that thing where you didn't want that thing to be the thing that it is. Right? Here's a vaccine that fucking makes you immortal and basically makes it so you never have to fucking take another injection for a whole year, like all the flu fucking vaccines in our fucking military. You're not gonna it's gonna fucking fail. You have to fucking constantly do something. No, you don't. Here. What? Hey, guess what? Muscular dystrophy did. Yeah, you can fight now with us. Nah! Imagine that one. Fuck you, bitch. No, I'm not doing Fuck this. Right, but like, hey, guess what? Doesn't matter. They can also revert your fucking cells back. I mean, if you think about stem cells, right? Like, oh, I can give you the genitalia, whole working womb, whole working dick, testicles, whole thing. I can do it. I can even repair your fucking permanent cells, like your fucking, you know, I don't know, nerves or some shit. Totally do that with that kind of technology. Now, why do we do it? And it's like, well, you know, the basic answer is people want to fucking make a lot of money. There's a lot of money, unfortunately, in running a hospital, right? So it's like, if you have to go to the doctor to get the injection yourself and all that shit, which a lot of you do actually, then yeah, that's kind of the reason why. It's like, there's a lot of donor people, right? Like, I run this hospital, but I'm really, you know, the donor, really, they're the ones that really, you know, make all the things happen. Meanwhile, my ass is going like, and you don't want to fucking pursue this because why? Why? This has been a thing for a really long time, actually. Polyhormones been a thing. We already have polydopamine, you know, being used as a way to fucking basically try and act like a pill that does the equivalent of like that little gastric bypass surgery or whatever the fuck else. You know what I mean? So it's like, this has been a thing for like 2 decades last I checked. Like, that's a genuine thing, yeah. But like, no. You know, like, it's just gone nowhere. And the reason is exactly as just insurmountable garbage as you think it is. It's people. It's rich people. Yeah. That's all it is. But like, you know, it's not. Come on. It's not. I swear it's not. It's like, why wouldn't they? Because you know why. You know why already. Like, why do I have to fucking convince you? I don't have to fucking do anything. But the point is like, you don't have anything, there's nothing, blah, blah, blah. No, actually, we've already done this several different times. Truthfully, we've shown good results with that. Honestly, it's more about making sure it's more than just like the type of safety that is usually accepted by people that might have, like, you know, death coming soon. You know, that kind of thing. Right, like, hey, you know, fuck you, there's no cancer. I haven't seen that one happen. Granted, I mean, we'd like more studies at that point, right? But, like, it doesn't generally happen. Because we've never had it happen once, but nobody ever agrees with that one. You know what I mean? Like, it's never happened. Let's get a bigger, you know, sample size. Let's see if we can get that going. You know, as we start creeping in there. Let's get that going, you know what I mean? I almost guarantee you something will cause us cancer. But it's like, no. It's not causative. It's correlative. We don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things in our environment. Could have been anything, really. Meanwhile, more estrogen! My breasts have cancer! I wonder why. I would wonder why, right? Yeah. So, anyways, point is, right? It's a thing. Yeah, we know it's a thing. We know. We already know it's a thing. Like, we know that thing. Right? But, like, that's not the problem, of course. That really isn't. No, it's not the fact that it works. No. That's never the problem. The problem's always the same. Of, like, just a bunch of fucking people don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And that's really it. It's just that. You know? But it's like, hey, you can do that in your brain. You can form structures. You can grow more neurons. It turns out, yeah, we just fucking showed that we were wrong for that long, saying that we don't regrow neurons, but we do, right? We used to just think that they differentiated in there. So, like, another neuron would just change into another type of neuron cell, and there's still evidence for that. But it's like, no, we actually do grow neurons too. That's the thing. We have glial cells. I mean, there's a fuck ton of cells in our brains, right? So, like, let's not get down that rabbit hole right now. But the point is it's like, hey, yeah, and connections. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we can form a person up with more gray and or white matter like you need to. Get rid of the psychopathy and the neuroticisms, the narcissisms, you know what I mean? The violent psychopathies. Right? Like, we can do that. Just gotta inject it in there. You know, make fucking RFK Jr. finally intelligent enough to realize why he's wrong. You know, that kind of thing. You know, like, there's this whole other argument here for, like, hey, if you were born this way because you got free will, because God gave you free will, to born this motherfucker this way incorrectly, he took it upon himself to make sure that the transsexuals understood that they were actually meant to come out this way, you fucking bastard. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to fucking make it so you go against God's plan. You're clearly the one that's wrong. It's not God, it's you, the one having a child. That's what that is, okay? That's how that works. Where does it say that it's wrong? Look, you're the one with the free will, you're the bad one, not God. That's how that works. So that's on you. That's how it works. It's the only way it works. Meanwhile, no! I didn't do wrong! It was them! Anyways, what is that, too wrinkly of a brain over there? It's okay. You know, autistic individual that happens to maybe have that particular type of impact that caused them, you know, either genetically or something, that type of autism, right? As some people have that for autism, yeah. Well, guess what? You don't have it no more. It might not fix you, quote unquote, on that one, because what's that really mean? You know what I mean? Right? But like, hey, it would solve whatever that might be doing if it's causing you an issue. There you go. That's a cure. Yeah. Same thing, but what do you got? Liver cirrhosis over there? Yeah, don't worry. And then some stem cells and some fiber, and you're good. What is that? Cancer we normally can't fucking get to? Fuck you. Yeah, we can. Japan over here. Hey, guess what? We removed a lot of Parkinson's with the stem cell treatment in your fucking brain. Well, so Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, yeah. You can't do it? No, you can do it. You guys all know that this is a thing, right? That's another side of that problem, too, after a point, right? Where you go, well, what about the brain's, like, memory? It's like, so you live long enough, you can't figure out a way to fucking fix your goddamn brain to have better memory capacity. Are you sure? You can't make it so that way you live longer and ultimately get safer and safer and safer, and you have less and less of an ability to get killed to offset the more and more likely statistical probability of you dying from something as you get older that's violent or some accident? Why? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? Why would you not be able to do that, huh? Why would you not really be able to do that? I'd just like to know. Yeah, it's one of those problems, right? It's like, so you're wrong. You're just wrong outright. But like you're right in a very highly controlled, didn't do enough work way. And it's like me going after some big brains over here that wrote stupid fucking textbooks, and I'm like, yeah, but that's wrong still. You didn't account for this. You got PhDs over here thinking they're smart saying dumb shit. The fuck is this? Meanwhile, I'm not changing it. Okay. So I'm just gonna look like the asshole that has to say things? And expose things, you know what I mean? Like standard ADHD fucking personality stuff. You know what I mean? Like, hey, yeah, but this doesn't work the way you said that does. Can you explain why that might work that way? Meanwhile, how do you do the fiber nano-sizing? Well, I use light-based cleaving with ionic vibrational occlusion, so like, you know, cavitation waves effectively, but sonar lumen and, just, and then nice little electricity movement. And, hey, look how small it is, you know what I mean? It's almost molecularly. I've never heard of using multiple techniques at once to make a better, easier, faster solution occur. Are you dumb? It's like everything in your body, retard. Like multiple enzymes and peptides working, that's how that works, yeah. It's not one that does everything, it's a few, isn't it? It's several structures of organs, lots of cellular matrices that make up an organ, really. A lot of committees working together to form one thing equal do that. That's all that is, yeah. Cell together strong. Ape inside body strong together only. That's only way strong. Meanwhile, 5 years ago, intramuscular, wouldn't it just be the hormones? Well, depends, for what it's worth. And nanosizing does generally have a problem. So like 9 nanosize usually means I just clump them together in like these micron size. Like I gotta get them to that, but then like that allows for me to clump, right, with the necessary fluid that you have to inject together with it, right? Saline is like a thing, but like generally you want like almost like a biodegradable plastic. Not really, it's not plastic. I kind of just think that way because like a lot of glues are plastic based, you know what I mean? But like more vitamin B's in a polymer, right, that happen to have a hydrogen-nitrogen bond effectively stuck in between. because they're the easiest way to get that to work, usually. Of course, then you have to be up to date on a lot of that stuff. But most people aren't. Anyways, what am I doing other than like, hey, here's this thing that you can just easily do, actually. Yourself. Just do it yourself at home. Hey, guess what? All your hormones for an entire year, just slowly, you know what I mean? Like your body slowly eats it away, you know, and goes through its cell mitosis, all the rest of processes, breaks it apart, you know. It's generally what it's supposed to be for. It's not seen as like, you need this part of Vader dead now. Generally, you know, that's one of those things, right? Yeah, like all things. You know what I mean? Like, you can easily put it together. You got to experiment. That's what that is. That's research development. Granted, we already have quite a good amount that says that no, that works pretty darn well already. Like, we don't have to do that much. It's really more like, why the fuck is it not working for you? What's going on with your immune system, bitch? Let me that blood. I'm gonna scan it with my ocular receptors. Yeah, that kind of thing. There's a light. Anyways, stupid. But, like, nevertheless, I just got triggered by seeing that Pete Hegseth, like, clearly a guy that's probably fucking, you know, on the spectrum himself of, like, sexuality and various, maybe even gender fluidity there, right? Going after them. And a fucking crowd that just eats them alive and makes you have to do that. You know what I mean? And can't even get themselves together to fucking, like, actually feel like themselves. They're the fakest people I've ever seen, you know? And yet they run our country. That explains what our country is, I feel like, to a lot of other people. Fake. Hey, like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. All that stuff. Bye.